So here's a story out of Houston, which illustrates the complications of this whole birthright citizenship debate that's going on right now with President-elect Donald Trump and everyone else who's against him. Let's get into it.
Up first at 5, though, a Houston man is fighting to get his family back. His wife and 4 children were deported to Mexico earlier this month. That's after his attorneys say they missed a court date.
Now, the husband from Houston, a U.S. citizen, says they asked to
Remember what he just said. From Houston, a U.S. citizen. So say he was born in Houston, right? Here we go.
reschedule the court appearance because his wife was giving birth to twins. Maria Aguilera spoke with the husband today and his attorneys about what happens next. Maria?
Len and Mia, the attorneys I spoke with, tell me there are several legal options that could have helped them before being deported. But I'm told that now that they're outside of the country, it could take several months to try to get this family back together and then try to begin the citizenship process.
This is not justified.
Federico Arellano wants to be reunited with his family. His newborn twin girls, their 2 siblings, and their mother were deported to Mexico.
They were shocked and surprised that they were separated.
Isaias Torres and Sylvia Mintz are the attorneys now representing him.
Yo quiero mi familia. Estoy solo otra vez.
I want my family. I'm alone, Arellano says. He's a U.S. citizen born.
Hold up. There's your complication right there. Let's rewind here just a few seconds. Just a little bit. Hold on. I want y'all to see if y'all heard what I heard.
Are the attorneys now representing him?
Yo quiero mi familia. Estoy solo otra vez.
I want my family. I'm alone, Arellano says. He's a U.S. citizen born here in Houston, married in 2019.
Okay. Born. Okay. So you're born, quote unquote, in Houston, U.S. citizen. But nowhere in what this woman said or the news anchor at the beginning of the video said, nowhere in nothing in any statements that they said that they said he was born and raised in Houston. If somebody came to me and said, Marlon C., where are you from? I'm gonna say, man, I'm born and raised in PG, Texas. I'm born and raised in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Where you from? Born and raised in Dallas. You know, people say, you know, that's how I would go. That's how I would answer. Born and raised in Dallas, you know, Cowboy fan. That's how I answer the question. Not, I was born in Dallas and I'm a U.S. citizen. See, there's what the problem there, and this is the issue. This is where when someone, most likely his parents, committed and the thing about it is, it's not. Let me go ahead because what he's doing is exactly what his mom and dad did. Let's just be honest. Came over here, had a baby U.S. citizen. I will bet, what they say, $10 to a donut, that this dude was raised, spent the majority of his life in Mexico, without a doubt. Because there's no way in hell you were born. I know cats who have lived in this country their whole life and speak English and Spanish. Man, and I'm talking about like Hispanic dudes who speak English, but their parents don't speak English. Seeing kids, well, my kids went to school, you know what I'm saying? The kids that they went to school took an ESL class so they can learn English. But their parents spoke now bit of English at all. Not sure how they still here, but hey, they knew how to work the system. That's how you work the system. So he's doing exactly what his mom and dad did. Brought him over here, got his citizenship, and then took his butt back to Mexico so he can go back and forth he's in Houston, so he's quote unquote close to the border, but you can get those construction jobs, those jobs on the border, probably oil rig, stuff like that, you know, the manual labor jobs, because he has the look of somebody who's probably a manual labor. Not knocking it, not dissing it. Hell, we all done it. I've done it. I ain't gonna say we all, I've done it. So there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he a man, he should be making money. You know what I'm saying? She's making a wage for him and his family. I mean, he's doing what he knows he needs to do. He probably has no criminal background, probably working, paying. Hell, he's a U.S. citizen, paying taxes, doing everything he needs to do to make money legally. But yet, dude, you don't speak English. And that's where your problem is. So I'm going to say that he probably, most likely, got his family. Let me see if I can't. Let me see if I can right quick. Hold on. Let me see this show. I'm trying to find a picture. I'll go back later. But anyway, I'm so most likely his wife. Well, his wife is from Mexico. Period. So, like I say, he's trying to do the exact same thing. And you know what? Real quick, let me just do an AI search about this. Foreigners come here to have babies so they can have dual citizenship. And AI tells you when foreigners come to the United States specifically to give birth to a child so that the baby automatically acquires American citizenship, this practice is called birth tourism, essentially using the U.S. law of birthright citizenship to give their child dual citizenship with their home country. Now, remember, this is like a 14th Amendment thing that goes all the way back to post-slavery. Has something to do with slavery, has something to do with like Chinese people coming over here working, all that kind of, things of that nature. And then all of a sudden, once you're done with it, you think talking about shipping them back. Like, no, I need to stay here. I don't work. I'm saying, to cut my teeth here. I should be a citizen here. So I was born, especially if I was born here. Now you're trying to say because my mom and daddy wasn't born here because you brought them here on a slave ship, or they never had the rights to be a citizen, to be considered a citizen. That means I'm not a citizen. No, that's not how that works. I need my citizenship so I can get the same benefits as everyone else who was born here, like I was born here. That's where that whole thing comes from. But anyway, uh, it's a this practice is called birth tourism, essentially using U.S. law birthright citizenship to give their child dual citizenship in their home country. It's like key points: legal but controversial. While not illegal, not yet, birth tourism is often criticized as exploiting the U.S. system by people who may not have strong ties to the country. Motivation: many people seek dual citizenship for benefits like easier travel, access to education or health care in multiple countries, or potential economic advantages. Some countries may consider giving birth in the U.S. to gain citizenship as a form of fraud and could penalize the parents. Now, I know people, I've taken trips like the Padre and talk to this couple, and they just having a conversation. They talking about like healthcare, that you come over here to get better healthcare if need be, but if they trying to go to like see a doctor, get certain prescriptions, they can go to Mexico, see a doctor, get medication like real cheap or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And come back. So people utilize that system. I mean, take advantage of a system. I mean, if it's there, I can't knock them. If it's there and it's available to you, you can't knock it. But the issue with this situation, and one of the issues that can come up, is that like your people, your wife, your kids, well, your kids are, your kids will technically be a U.S. citizen. Now, here's the thing that probably, let me continue this, because here's what probably happened. Hold on.
His attorney says this year he and his wife, who was born in Mexico, tried to go through the immigration system on their own.
The reason she was arrested, they were told, is that she failed to go to an immigration hearing.
Arellano says they contacted.
So hold on. You've been married since 2019. I guess you're trying to hold green card thing. Then you try to do the stuff on your own. But now you got two Mexican lawyers. Amazing. They just came out of nowhere. It took you 5 years to figure out that you need to go through this immigration system, or if not, why did they try it this year? Probably did in the last few months. Donald Trump running for office, and if he get in and he's talking about deporting people, so people start panicking. This is probably why they tried to do it this year.
Contacted immigration to postpone because his wife was recovering after the twins were born prematurely via emergency C-section. He says over the phone, they were told their hearing would be postponed. Last week, they were called in, and that's when Arellano says they were separated by ICE. His family flown out of Bush Airport and sent to Mexico.
Quiero hacer todas las cosas legales.
I want to do everything legally. I want them here with me, he says.
This case shouldn't have gone to this extreme. There were options, legal options that were available, and he was not given that opportunity.
His attorney says there were circumstances out of their control without having legal representation at the time, now facing serious consequences.
They thought that they were complying and doing as they were told, and it turns out that they were not. So there's very court hearings, judges, prosecutors, they're very precise.
And see, that's the thing about the legal system. I tell people a lot, especially having going through the like child support courts. When I first was like supposed to go to like child support hearings, my dumb tail went to the courtroom without a lawyer. Thought I was gonna go in there, you know what I'm saying? And her lawyer came out, talked to me, sweet talked to me, you know what I'm saying? I signed this paper. When we went back, I got a lawyer. No, then I talked to somebody, said, "Mar, you should have got a lawyer. Get you a lawyer and go back because they're gonna railroad you." And I did. So I got a lawyer, was able to go back. That paper that I signed, don't even remember what it was. It got like null and void. And we went through the whole process. The thing is, any judge will tell you, anytime you got to deal with the courts or anything that has to do with the law, get you a lawyer. If you can't afford one, try to go to one of these little organizations or something that have pro bono lawyers that can probably help fight your case. But never put yourself in front of a judge. I don't give a doggone if it's a freaking traffic ticket. If you go on to the, never put yourself in front of a judge without legal representation. Never. Matter of fact, they got programs out to where you can like, it's like insurance. Well, hell, if you're paying insurance, you can like pay lawyers. Like you can put payment like lawyers on retainers, payment plans where you just pay them every month, no matter what. And you probably saying, man, why would somebody do that? It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like committing crimes all day, every day. Yeah, you also ain't getting the car wrecks every day. Your house ain't burning down every day either. You ain't going to the doctor or the hospital every day or getting sick, catching COVID every day. You're not doing it every day, but just in case something happens and you need medical attention, got that insurance. You're getting your house burned down or something like that, or somebody break into your house. You gotta have that insurance. An appliance breakdown, you have that home warranty. If you get pulled over for speeding, DWI, get into a fight, get accused of doing something, or trying to fight for citizenship, or trying to fight that child support case, you need to get legal representation.
The attorneys tell me that now they will file a complaint with the Office of Inspector General. I did reach out to ICE as well, and they confirmed that the family missed the hearing. I also reached out to the Department of Justice Executive Office for Immigration Review. They determine whether a non-citizen is subject to removal or eligible for relief from removal. But we have not heard back at this time. Live in Houston, Maria Aguilera, KHOU 11 News.
We will see how this plays out for the family, Maria.
So, like I said, you missed a hearing. He was young and probably know no better. Like I said, when I had to go through my little thing with the child support, I didn't know no better. So I mean, once I got legal counsel, it was like a cakewalk. It was a bunch of bull crap, paying money, but everything is done for you. People who understand the system. If he would have had legal representation, then it really probably wouldn't have mattered if he and his wife missed that court date because his lawyer would have been there for him, or they could have got it postponed. I mean, the laws, the legal system is like, I mean, it's complicated. It's frustrating and it don't make sense. It's like, let's say if you get accused of something, get arrested, detained. If you dealing with, in some cases, if you dealing with like a public defender, then most likely your bond would not be reduced. But if you got the money to go buy a $10,000-$20,000 lawyer, he can get your bond reduced. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with this, but it just something just came to me right quick. But yeah, so the question is, what side of the fence are you on? Because let's recap. His parents from Mexico, probably in Mexico, came over here, had him. Who knows? Dad is probably working, mom probably working. He was born in Houston, U.S. citizen. This boy was not raised because looking at, like I said, looking at his age, looking at him and looking at what the age that he looks like. If he would have went to school anywhere in Texas, there would have been ESL classes from kindergarten up to freaking junior high to teach this boy English. Easy. So basically what he's saying is he didn't go to school here. He didn't go to no public school. So where did he go to school? Did he homeschool? Does he even got a diploma? I mean, and then like say, where's his parents? And then his wife, who's from Mexico. How'd you meet your wife from Mexico? Did she come over here and y'all met? Or was it prearranged? Or did you go over there? Or were you living over there and y'all met? And then you said, okay, hey, I'm a US citizen. Come over here with me. We can live. You know what I'm saying? This and the third. I'm gonna work, take care of us all, be the man, the American dream. Got no problem with his ideology. The problem is, like I said, there are ways to do it. People, and like I said, this is the complication of doing something illegal, doing something the wrong way, trying to curb the system, and so now it catches up to somebody, and so now everybody's affected. So now with you doing it this way, your wife gets supported. Now here's another thing you got to look at. The kids are born here, so technically, the children could have stayed. Right? The children could have stayed because the father is a U.S. citizen, but the mom would have had to be deported. So now the question was, what choice are you going to make? Mother go back to Mexico, be gone for a few months, children stay over here, or mother says, I'm taking my kids with me because I'm not leaving my children here because they newborns. And in turn, dude, why didn't you go back with your family? He could have easily went back to Mexico with his family, stay with his kids to watch, which I'm quite sure. While I'm making this video, that son gun, if he ain't at work, that son gun's in Mexico with his kids. Probably see his kids once a week. You know what I'm saying? It's just a hassle going in and out, going across the board, going in and out the country probably all the time. But I'm quite sure he's probably seeing his kids. Hell, probably bringing them back over here. Hell, his kids probably here. Let's just be honest. Hell, they probably done snuck them back in. Man, that's a whole nother story for a different day. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple of minutes of your day, but it means the world to us here. If you'd like to support us financially, you can give us super thanks, super chats, super stickers, or go to the description box below. There are links there you can click on to help us out there. Go to marlonmorale.com. We can get 10% off your first purchase of all our luxury items. And right now, if you click the shop button below this video, you can take advantage of our mini beard kit sale. Sandalwood clinically proven to help stimulate hair follicle growth. We have beard oil, beard balm, beard wash. So if you're trying to grow that beard to its full potential, why not use the best product on the market? With that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.